Here's the reason, because last time when I was sitting up, I kept throwing my leg up and my cock was just hanging out. I don't care.
What?
I went back and rewatched it. Did you clap? You didn't clap.
Dude,
no, we haven't even started yet, man.
I mean, we're recording. And my dick still wouldn't hang out, so you got me.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Hey,
yeah.
listen, it's 2021, first of all, and there's tons of ways.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Dude,
I've
been trying to find some chubby shorts, not gonna
Girls
lie,
love
but I can't find
tiny crotches and foreskin now, man.
Absolutely.
Apparently.
It's in.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what's in.
I'm married, so...
Everybody
They cuddle
regrow.
with it?
I got
What do
that.
they do with
You
it?
ever heard of Chubbs, like the brand?
Yeah.
You heard? Okay.
The
you ever heard
shorts?
of, yeah.
Like the shorts company?
Yeah.
I literally just said I've been.
He did
I
just
didn't
say
know
that.
if you meant that ironically or if you've
No.
heard the brand.
No.
Okay, I will 100% buy that $50 pair of shorts if we get
They're
a
comfy.
Chubb shoot.
No,
Yeah.
They're comfy, man.
Dude, all of us shirtless at a pool.
Not me.
it's
Come on.
disgusting.
Not me.
It'd be
100%.
great
I'll go shirtless.
in
I don't
4K
care.
super slow-mo.
I'm fat, dude. Like,
Rubbing
fat dudes in
nachos.
super slow-mo.
Hey,
like,
you wearing a t-shirt
always a
in?
win.
Only, huh?
You wearing a t-shirt in? I know
No,
I
not
am.
in.
Fine, shirts
Not
versus
in.
skins.
I'm
and we
wearing
Hell
have
a
yeah,
it.
t-shirt
baby.
in.
We'll fuck them
How
up.
good are you on
Jesus.
bottom?
Did he just ask you to be a
I'm
bottom?
a pretty good bottom. I mean,
Well, I mean,
I'm a
what-
better
Do we need to
top,
clap
though.
ourselves in, or are we just done at this point?
I was talking about for Marco, or
All right,
not Marco.
3,
Polo.
2, 1, clap.
I sucked. It's
Make
so
it clap.
weird.
Well, he did that on purpose to be a little off.
Oh.
Off.
He's all
Sorry.
off.
Little
What's
off.
up, guys?
So what's up,
Are we on
guys?
the podcast
Welcome to Take Your Best Shot,
Hey.
episode 7. We did have episode 7, but I went to a job and accidentally deleted it because I forgot to unload my memory card. So, tip number 1 for today: unload your memory card after every shoot, so you don't fuck up like me. Well, that's gonna get demonetized because that was the first F-bomb in the first 5 minutes.
That was quick.
We got to beat that one.
Quick
Sorry.
with
Yeah,
the
just
heater.
beat
So-
that one. Just
Sorry.
whack.
So is that 4 episodes now?
No, 3.
Three.
Three.
Sorry, my bad. Just checking.
3 episodes
I'm not-
where I messed up.
I'm not keeping count, but
The Asian in me, is good with math. You just don't even care. You just show up anyways.
I love it, Alex. I'm not keeping count.
I was
This is
literally
a very
Lucy.
ethnic, diverse
My-
podcast.
Is
my
it?
mouth was dry, and I was
Think
saying
about
that
it
at
right
the same
now.
time.
I think you're the only minority here.
Well, you said Asian. I mean,
Yeah, you.
I'm Blasian though. So
I'm not. I'm white.
You
Pretty
are.
Caucasian. I mean,
Caucasian?
anybody that was listening to this podcast,
You're a Caucasian.
yes, they would have never thought I was a Korean American.
You think so?
Yeah, just because of the
By
way I
your
talk.
voice. By your voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
That's
100%.
fair.
100%.
Unless I talk like this, then maybe people will know.
Oh.
Or
Let's be very clear.
Wow.
Let's be very clear.
Wow.
That was the Asian that did
yes,
that.
that was me. Or people
we
will
have
be
to carry
like,
cards?
whoa,
We don't have to, but
is
it
that a
helps.
white person pretending to be Asian?
Whoa.
So who knows?
Whoa.
But no,
Flag.
it's been an interesting, I guess, thing. So
Stop
hey,
Asian hate.
I'm stop Asian hate, AAPI, support it. I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on after the tutorial and the political move here that we just
John,
did.
how was your week? John Davis, how was your week?
Davis.
There we go. We got to differentiate, man.
Different.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to make a new overlay and put him in it.
My week was good. Just
Were you sick?
creative
Did you do
stuff.
anything?
No, like
It's been. I guess we should fill people in because
It's been 3
it's been 2
weeks.
weeks, I
It's
guess,
2
technically.
or 3 weeks.
It's 2 because we did it last
Did
week.
we do a podcast one?
We
We
did
did
after I
2
came
weeks
back
ago.
from Vegas.
We did 2 weeks
Okay.
ago.
From
and
when
then
okay.
last week we did it, but we weren't here.
yeah.
what
we-
did we cover last week? What did we want to cover
we
last
talked about Army of the Darkness Dead.
week? Okay. That's
Army
what
of the
I
Dead
thought.
Darkness.
Okay.
Was it Army of the
Cool.
Dead
It
Darkness?
was
All
Army
right.
of the Dead Darkness.
So
Okay.
you're not sick.
I'm not sick.
And
I've been feeling superly, like, creatively filled.
Superly.
I said that. I said it.
I know last episode we talked about the shooter movie short that you wanted to make.
Shooter movie.
Are you guys working on it together now? Like actually
We
working
We
on
haven't
this?
done anything.
We
None?
yeah,
Okay.
we haven't done anything on it. It's just kind of
It's floating in the abyss
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
it's floating around. Like I said, I've been
You've been busy.
superly creatively filled.
Yeah.
Like, cause just doing a lot of creative stuff, like writing scripts for things we want to do.
Yeah.
Writing for like personal poetry and stuff, and music and songs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then playing music like twice a week with a band. So
I was gonna say, has that evolved any more since
no, not
since
really. I'm not really.
This wasn't on the podcast because we
Yeah.
didn't upload it, but John's been playing with some people, playing some music again, and been creative. Slap it a bass,
Slap it a bass.
slap it a
Slap it a
bass.
bass. Slap it a bass.
God. But he's been playing music.
so
Just trying to ride
Yeah.
it out, dude.
So he's
just go with the flow, man.
yeah, he's playing music again. which is really cool. So, and it hasn't like evolved
Nothing
more than
yet.
just jamming, right?
Nothing yet. Yeah, we're doing stuff, but we're not like writing. We're just kind of playing stuff.
Just having fun,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
That's all it is right now. That's pretty much been my 2 weeks, like.
And working more full time at the comic shop, right?
And working and a comic shop.
At Crypto
full-time.
Comics.
Crypto Comics, best little comic book store in Knoxville.
You know, I really thought about what you told me about the whole tank top thing that Rocky said, and I thought about wearing the tank top over here and just taking this jacket off, and the half the podcast just be like, "Oh man," just be like that Asian wearing a tank top again.
Just turn them off.
Yeah.
Next podcast, just don't wear a shirt.
Dude, I'm telling you, that'd be the best.
Nobody
and
needs
then
to...
write his web URL on your chest.
No.
Instead,
put Crypto Comics
In the just paint a Superman logo.
and put Crypto Comics underneath it.
KR.
God, he would be like, "Nope, I'm not sponsoring that podcast anymore if I ever do."
Done with them. I want the posters back.
Okay, I am with John a little bit, or
Okay.
I am with Fletcher a little bit on the shirtless
Fletcher's
idea.
fine, by the way. Fletcher's perfect if you want to commit to it now.
I am going to Fletcher. But
I thought you
shirtless,
had been.
shirtless with the chubby shorts, but we also have pool floaties.
Yes!
Like somebody has floaties.
I want a rubber
One
duck.
person wears a
Fine.
rubber duck.
Yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
Pokemon because I am
I want
Asian
a
after all.
unicorn, obviously.
I'm gonna get a Pokemon.
I think we should
Are
probably
you
make
gonna
this
get
episode happen.
Nah, man, I'm gonna get a Lapras.
Is that an
Are we?
option?
Are we
Yeah.
gonna
be able to find a Lapras?
I don't know, man.
I will pay
Why
for your
don't-
Lapras floaty if you find one.
So why don't we just get like 2 kiddie pools, just the hard plastic pools, and just.
Man, don't take my music video idea.
This is hard already.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
So I have a new music video that apparently there's a band out of Bristol, I believe, or the Tri-Cities, anyways, called Pale Blood, and they have a song coming out. I'm not gonna say the title of the song, but it has to deal with ocean theme, right?
Yeah.
And we thought of a great idea of just them dressing up like pirates, like terrible pirate costumes, like
Yeah, yeah.
obviously
Like,
Bond,
intentionally bad.
but they're acting serious about it.
That'd
And
be fun.
then they're gonna work their 9 to 5s. They're gonna do their jobs, looking all miserable during like the whole fucking music video. But then like towards like the end breakdown, they're gonna be like acting like they're on a pirate ship, but really they're on a pool floaty on top of a pool floaty in a kiddie pool.
That's gonna be lit.
I think you should make it happen.
And then at the end of the day, like I guess the end of the music video, they're just all passed out with like bottles of like whiskey and shit around them.
Yeah, kind of
that's
like it's you're literally catering to the kind of that rock audience that gets
Even
off
though
from 9 to 5. And
basically, because they're like death metal, like their music, like it's like hard
it's
metal.
gonna be good.
And I was just like, man, that'd be really funny because you never see like serious, like you always see like serious music videos for like
Death metal.
death metal.
Yeah.
But like we're like, fuck it, let's take the pop punk approach and just be stupid with the video.
It's gonna be fun.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
I think it'd be fun.
Should have floaty guitars and stuff for them to play.
God.
Oh, that's even better.
Ooh. Well, they are
You're
pirates.
welcome.
They're gonna be pirates, so maybe we'll buy them like fake, like terrible, like muskets, like Nerf muskets, to play that.
musket.
Nerf musket. You have
What-
to you have to pack
what
the
would-
air. You have to pack the air and then put the dart in
What
and
would the-
then pull the trigger.
You have to blow up a balloon.
Yep,
and rip
yep,
it down the
yep.
thing.
How awesome would that be?
I started visualizing what a
worst.
Nerf
But
musket
amazing,
might have
too.
been.
It's the worst thing ever.
But at the same time, if you see that in a video, you're like, what the hell?
Like what the '90s kid had, it's the Nerf or nothing. What would like the 1890s?
It's nothing. That's what it is.
I don't
It's
know,
nothing.
but that's a
you
good tagline.
die.
Yoth. Yonder Nerf
Use it-
or
use it
nay.
that will die
You know
it.
what I mean?
Yonder Nerf Renee.
Title? You got the title already? Yonder Nerf Renee?
Yeah, that's probably the title.
Y'all can do better than
Please,
that.
No,
yes,
dude.
thank
We-
you. Thank
we-
you for taking care of
we
that. 'Cause
will.
I would forget about that.
We agreed that whatever made us laugh the hardest is probably the title from
That's
now on.
fair.
So Yonder Nerf Renee.
If you guys ever
His-
want to know where we get our titles from, it's from the moments that we just
honestly,
is the
also
funniest
band
moment.
name called it. Yonder Nerf Renee is a great band name.
Honestly, it sounds like a
I thought
fucking
you were
folk
saying
band.
like
a
your
folk?
band
Yeah,
name.
Yeah,
Oh,
it honestly sounds like a folk band,
Yeah, I could see
like
that.
a folk metal band.
Yeah,
I can hear banjos.
A fusion, like folk rock, folk metal.
Kind
Dude.
of good old Jethro Tull. Let's get the
It'd be awesome.
yeah,
So, Alex, how was your week, brother?
yeah, man.
Oh, we always go this direction, so it's Fletcher's turn.
Fletcher, how was your week, brother?
Whoa.
Actually, we go back.
I figured we'd save
Whatever,
I figured
dude.
we'd save him for last because
Okay,
he's the
yeah,
guest.
All right.
And we're not Curtis.
No, let's go Fletcher. Let's go Fletcher.
That's already Fletcher. We're on Fletcher.
All right, Fletcher.
Alex, you missed your turn. You don't get a week.
Reverse.
This isn't Uno.
All right, dude, stop me when I've gone too far. Cause is it 2 weeks or week? You want to just sum it to a week?
You just
you,
kind of
it's-
sum up since your last thing.
Since the
Give-
last
give
time we
us a
saw you on here,
synopsis
man.
of your last
Oh,
Nobody
man.
has no idea.
Oh man, okay, let's just do it quick. You want to do a quick burn?
Do
Check
it.
this
Go.
out.
Go.
I've had 2 teeth removed, or did I have one removed last time?
No,
If
both removed.
so, I've had 2 teeth, very problematic teeth removed. I had one today, and I'm still here. Cha cha. I have successfully completed my entire first course in my bachelor's degree program with a 97% average, meaning I got 100s on everything except for
Hell
one
yeah.
thing.
Congratulations,
which was
man.
cool. Thank you.
This is at Full Sail.
This is at Full Sail University. My instructor asked me if I could send her my original copy, my first draft, because she wanted to use that as an example for her for her future classes, and I was pretty proud of that. So that was cool.
Somebody's smart.
Yep.
Yeah, I
wish
have
was
since then.
SMRT.
It was cool.
I'm glad there's finally some talent in this room.
Oh no.
Wow, I'm surprised nobody caught that I said
Finally.
SMRT.
Oh, I did. I caught the Simpsons reference.
Ah.
I was letting it hang.
I thought we
that's
were all
fun.
there, like, because sometimes the Futurama ones get by me, but the Simpsons, I'm pretty there.
Ah.
So as far as cinematography goes, I feel like, I don't want to say I'm feeling myself I don't want to sound arrogant in any means. However, I am happy with the level and quality of product I am currently producing at my current skill level. Very happy with it.
There is nothing wrong with being confident.
No, you need to be confident in yourself. Like Alex was telling me, like we hung out last week, and he was telling me how much your work has progressed and how good it is now, even with just like your phone and your what is that? What is the
Osmo.
It's
DJI
the Osmo 4.
Okay.
And so that was my final cool. That segues perfectly
Yeah.
into the coolest, most exciting news to me. Is I've started making my first gear purchases outside of the Osmo, which in my opinion is $150 that everyone should spend. And I know it's not sponsored. If you are filming at all remotely from the mom and pop level of like, let's take our kids out, love this thing, dude.
Like if for people who are kind of wanting to get into a hobby of it,
Hobby level. Get
level, but also are kind of curious, this is the first step is to use their iPhone or whatever Android camera that's really good, that's pretty decent, and then the Osmo 4 mobile.
I
right?
think it's pound per convenience per quality of photographs. And I think it is definitely worth mentioning. It's not just AI phone, and I'm not being elitist. I think that there's a significant jump, and I know that there is in the 11 to the 12. It's almost a 300% difference in low light, which is we all know as cinematographers, low light's where it's at.
It's important.
It's very important. So, long story short is I made some investable purchases. I know you just mentioned them. Alex donated me their 1.33 blue chromatic lens. It's a $190 lens.
Oh, okay.
And he donated that to me because I'm full
for
dive
the
on
camera,
mobile.
for the phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm full dive on mobile. I'm gonna use only mobile until the FS5, and then I'm gonna use mobile in conjunction with the FS5.
Good.
And so I'm full dive on it. I think it can be successful. And I bought the case and an additional attachment to allow me to apply the PKM3
The mic, the lens. Okay.
filter and
filters
diffuser.
and diffuser.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
Well,
what's going
cool.
on with me.
That's really cool, man.
What you didn't say is you helped shoot a real estate video.
I didn't know I didn't know if I needed to take away from yours or whatever. I did shoot what I would consider my first professional experience. Help shoot.
And you're getting paid.
And I'm getting paid.
Must
for
be
my
nice.
first
This
real
will be your
shoot.
first.
Must be nice.
Damn,
Man,
that's
you got paid at
true.
the comic book store, bro.
But yeah, I would consider it my first shadowing job.
Paid job.
Yeah, paid job.
Like a paid intern.
You gotta
Paid
save
intern.
your first
It was
dollar.
a paid internship.
A short paid internship.
Yeah, it was short. It was like an hour shoot, hour and a half
Hour and
shoot,
20 minutes.
hour and
maybe?
20 minutes.
That's not bad.
But I did work directly with the client. I asked things like, "What are your needs? What are your wants?" So yeah, that part was cool.
So did he do all the talking for you?
Oh, he 100% did.
That's
all
what I
the-
was going to say. I knew it. I knew
And
he did.
not only did he do all the talking, but he continued to talk as some other people worked.
Yeah, that's fair. I did.
But it's what he's doing is also building that good rapport, though,
It did.
which
build some
is
pretty good.
definitely good for the business.
He built good enough rapport to where they offered him a drink. drink,
basically,
not
so
water.
basically-
Like drank.
Basically, you did
And
everything.
and he ate her graham crackers.
So
Without
what you're
asking.
saying is
Without asking.
Is that a euphemism? Or
No, she looked at me. After I ate the graham cracker, she turned to him and said, "You can have one if you want a graham cracker."
Yeah.
So basically,
While
they-
I was working
became,
on her home.
they became better friends with him than you have your whole life.
Now tell him the truth.
Basically, Fletcher's charisma is going to carry him through life.
Well, no, tell him the truth. Tell him that it was strategical and we went in with that philosophy and
I
mindset.
mean, it was strategical.
No,
without philosophy, except I wanted some graham crackers and marshmallows.
I wanted a graham
I
cracker.
did know that because of what you talked about last week with me, like when we went to the park. Before we went to the
Yes.
park, he said it's because your charisma. You're so, you know how to talk to people. You're so open and you're so, extroverted.
I appreciate that.
That you're gonna do well. You're gonna do so much better than us.
Yeah, I
in
do
that
remember having that
because
conversation.
He's trying to be more like you.
I think he's getting there. Not to talk about you like you're not here. I mean, you stood your ground on the last payment pitch, and I think you are 100% getting there. 100%.
Payment pitch.
Are you talking about today with dude?
Yeah, I guess, sure.
You can talk about
yeah,
that
I didn't
later
know it
when
was
it's your
today,
turn.
Hey, when it's your
Um,
turn.
I agree.
But okay. Well, that's
So-
cool, man. That's interesting to hear.
So what's your week, bro?
Oh shoot, I don't know what did I do the week before. I don't even remember what I did the week before.
The week before, I don't think you had a whole.
Yeah, you
I
did.
didn't
You
do
really
it.
didn't.
I really didn't do
Yeah.
anything, right? I just said I basically stayed home and just
Yeah.
worked at home.
Yeah.
Okay, this week was like the exact opposite though. I had a commercial shoot in Ronnieville, Kentucky, which is about 4 hours away, on Sunday.
Is there
I did
anything
that.
else? What is
What?
Ronnieville, Kentucky?
I don't. There's nothing there. It's like maybe
assume-
20
Is there
minutes from
Ronnieville?
Elizabethtown.
I was about to say, I assume Ronnie's there.
Ronnieville?
Riney,
Okay.
Rineyville.
I've never heard of either one.
I didn't
but was
either,
making sure.
but it's so you remember, what's his name? Legolas. What's his name?
Orlando
No.
Bloom.
Orlando
Yes, thank
Bloom.
you. I can't remember his name. Orlando Bloom was in that romance movie.
Elizabethtown?
Yeah,
Elizabethton?
yeah. So that basically that town was like 20 minutes away from where I went to
I
Rineyville,
love
Kentucky.
Elizabethton.
So it's such
Why
a good
wouldn't they have
movie.
just used? Is it Elizabeth in North Carolina?
No,
No,
it's
it's-
Tennessee.
it's-
It's beautiful.
No,
There's
there's
one in
Tennessee and there's
Kentucky.
one in Kentucky. So there's Elizabethton, which is in Tennessee, and then there's Elizabethtown, which is in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still spelled like T-O-N, right? Or is it spelled
No,
like
T-O-W.
It is spelled like town?
Mhm.
Okay, my bad then.
So it's
Didn't know that.
But
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
it was 20 minutes out there, and it was for like a shaved ice commercial. Because basically this guy that I used to play video games with and stream with, he has kids and he wanted them to have their first work experience. So it was really for them, but it's like him and his wife kind of took over and they're enjoying it.
They're like, oh wait, we can make money off of this.
Yeah, they're apparently doing really well. Like
Hey.
like when I was there was people just kind of just coming just nonstop, and it's
Yeah.
just like Hawaiian shaved ice, and it's good, man.
I remember. So we talked about this a little bit last week because you hadn't done it yet, but you said it was coming
Yeah.
up. And I remember me and John introduced you to Tiger Blood because you didn't know what Tiger Blood was.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what Tiger Blood is, Fletcher?
The flavor?
Okay. In reference
Shaved
to
ice.
Like
yes,
icy.
it's
Tiger
where they
Blood.
mix up
Okay.
all the Kool-Aid flavors basically and pour it over it.
I've never had it. They had it.
Yeah.
I forgot about it because of what we talked about, but it's been a while since then too. But like their flavoring was really good. Everybody, like even by the time when you eat most ices, there's so much ice left. There's not enough juice.
Yeah.
It was like the exact opposite. It was like just too much juice at this point. It was weird, but it was so good.
Not skipping on the juice.
Hey.
Kudos to you
So-
guys.
Tiger's
Um,
blood is liquid sugar.
Yeah. 100%.
But and then this
But it's
week
delicious liquid sugar.
I went to Johnson City as well. Shot a real estate commercial for a guy. This is his first commercial, so we had some fun with it. We wanted to have fun with it, but we took a more serious approach with that. And then today, actually, I shot 2 commercials. One for the Gem Mines in Pigeon Forge,
Oh, lit.
and then Don Marco's Kitchen in Sevierville.
Yeah,
So-
I was about to say, you talked about that one last week.
I talked about it on the deleted episode.
Deleted. Yeah.
I can't believe I deleted that. I'm so pissed.
You said we.
I deleted it.
No,
We're a team. We are
I
all
wasn't
a
talking
team.
about that. I was talking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
I'm genuinely curious. You said we when you took off to do these commercials. Was it a we or was it a you?
It was me, but this girl named Samantha, she contracts me out basically out
Ah, I
there.
see, I
She's
see,
like,
I see.
hey, can you come here and shoot a commercial? I'm like, all right, cool. And I basically just go out and then just shoot random footage of random people being really awkward, not knowing how to act or do anything, and then just compile a video of it.
So she's kind of like a manager.
Not well. She's she's into like social media management. Maybe we'll have her on this podcast one week.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But she's like a social media manager for some of the companies out in Pigeon Forge and Cerebral because a lot of them don't know how to.
Great connection to have.
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
So, okay, so she just kind of like, oh,
She's
hey.
like, hey, I need something from you. Come out. Can you come out and film this? And I'm like, okay.
That was my original Bachelor
Yeah.
of Science.
Yeah.
That was my original choice.
Social media
Mhm.
management?
Mhm.
Yep.
He
Which
would
it's
kill in
it's
that.
you can make a lot of money in it if you know how to do it well and you know how to grow it organically.
Why
Yeah.
can't I do that in film?
But
Who
because
said
it's
you
too
can't?
it's a lot of time though.
It is.
It's a lot of time consuming
It is.
with becoming like full head on in media management and then creating content.
I'm more
You
meant
will-
for myself.
Yeah, for
Taking a
yourself.
skill set
Yeah.
for myself.
Yeah, but like if you were like media management doing it for other people and then doing video, like no,
You'd never
buddy, no, thank you. So I'm lucky that I do have her. Like I haven't heard from her like in 5 months, but just because I guess nobody really needed media work.
Yeah.
Because I mean it's holidays, nobody usually needs work in December, January, or February. you
Well,
know?
and honestly, you probably skipped out on the last tail end of Corona.
Yeah, I was about to say COVID, too.
Everybody
like-
had masks on. Who I mean,
Yeah, but
I
still,
know-
Rod Runs was still there, and it was still real bad because my girlfriend was still living up there. Like it doesn't really matter, and plus during COVID, I was still up there all the time, and it was still packed. So to me, it didn't really
Fair.
matter. But it's just a slow season in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg.
Yeah, I can see that.
and Nobody's there from January to March, so they don't need any time in advertising or anything.
yeah, I can see that. You're
So
right.
they'll pick back up for me. We'll see.
Good.
But yeah, that's basically my week. Now we're here recording this, and then I'm gonna try to not delete this one and actually bring
Heck
it
yeah.
straight to my computer.
We got faith.
Hold on, are we actually okay? Cool. I was
Yeah,
just
we're
making
still
sure we're
recording.
recording the audio too.
Yeah, we're still
I was just
recording.
like, oh
So,
god. So we're up to
Alex.
Alex now. How was your week, man?
It was good.
Oh, I forgot to say.
All right, cool. So, next topic.
Well, I forgot to say my siblings are here too. Last week, my sister came down because actually 2 of our cats died.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, it sucked. One was the cat that I got from my mom because she was home alone while my dad was away for work. So I got her a cat, and it finally died after 18 years.
Dang.
Dang, that's
yeah,
a long,
it's-
happy life at least.
Yeah.
It is. I knew it's that time because I mean 18 years is a long time
That
for
is
a
a long
cat.
time.
Yeah,
But
dude.
I was also peeing everywhere.
Yep.
So I was just like,
I can't
when
control it.
when animals start just misbehaving and just like going potty anywhere or throwing up everywhere, you know they're dying.
Yeah.
And I didn't want him to be anymore. What? It's true though.
No. I'm not laughing at that. It's just really funny because my wife's dog has been vomiting and diarrhea everywhere. Like,
Oh, no.
How old is the dog?
about 2 years old.
Yeah, it's not
But-
old.
Oh,
She-
that's probably a viral.
I know,
infection.
but it's just really funny that you said that, and I was like,
She's gonna watch the
Well,
show.
when
She's
they're-
gonna
when-
die.
no, she literally. So I
you
was
really
up,
hate this dog, huh?
I just don't like her. So I was up. I don't work Wednesdays, so Tuesday night I was up until 4 a.m. in the into Wednesday morning playing games with my buddies and whatever.
Here.
Nope, didn't hear anything because I got big earmuffs on like
Okay.
for the thing, and so I get like my wife like wakes up and is like, hey, like, are you coming to bed? And I'm like, I have to go to work tomorrow. Shut up, leave me alone. So, but
Okay.
I do wind up getting up and going to bed, and like, we don't have the line, so I can use my flashlight on my
Oh
phone,
no.
and I look, and our dog Rogue shit on our bed on my side of the bed,
Yeah, she did.
like full on diarrhea.
Yeah, she did.
All on my side of the bed.
And your wife didn't smell that?
No.
Max.
That's
That's
okay.
pretty-
I like how you she that's the first thing I questioned as soon as you say that because I was like, how is she asleep and not smelling that?
Well,
Pretty disgusting.
She put down some mats for the dog anyway,
Yeah.
just because she's been sick, and I assume she had used the mats too, and then she was just like, "Oh, I'm in the
Oh.
bed, I don't care," blah, like just annihilated my side of the bed.
Bro, I'm sorry, but
So-
like I would smell like even if it's right next to you. There's a difference between like on the floor next to you and then right next to you
Yeah,
on the
dude.
bed.
No, I'm very
man.
well. Oh, trust me, I'm very well aware. As soon as I hit out the door, as soon as I hit out of my office and into our bedroom, I was like, "Oh,
It hits you like a
that's-
brick wall, basically.
yeah, hit me like a semi truck."
Jesus. We went from dead cats to his dog shitting on the bed.
That's pretty funny.
Holy cow.
So I took my pillows and slept on the couch for 3 hours Wednesday, Tuesday,
Oh.
night.
So you let your wife sleep in it?
Didn't shit on her side. It's not my fault.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I woke her up. She knew it was there.
But that's what I'm saying. Did she change the sheets? Did she do anything afterwards? Bro. That's so gross.
I don't know. I grabbed my pillows and I went and laid on the couch.
So basically, the new title, ... So my
John's
dog...
dog shit on his bed.
Y'all ain't right,
Oh my god.
man.
I think you should just be stop talking. That's the name of the title.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Anyways, my
Big
siblings
yikes.
came into town.
I'm crying.
My siblings came into town, and I got to see them, and that was nice. I got
That's
to see
really
my
cool,
nieces.
man. Is that who I seen? Your mom came outside with two people
little
with a
girls?
walking dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that-
those are my
okay,
nieces.
Cool.
So we took them out for bubble tea yesterday. That was dope. Bubble
Where'd
tea.
you go for that?
Kung Fu Tea over off of Cedar Bluff. It's new. It's fairly new. It's right.
Is it
it's-
good?
yeah.
Do you like bubble tea?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I love it, man. Like, it's so bad for you though. But like,
Is
I
it?
would, yeah.
I didn't know.
All that tapioca sitting in your stomach, bro.
Is tapioca bad for you? What is tapioca?
Pudding.
It's
I mean, I know.
it's like a
like a
potato.
jello.
Is it sugar?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much nothing but starch that breaks
Yeah,
down.
and it
Okay.
just literally just
I
sits.
honestly had.
It's
no idea.
great. It tastes great,
taste
but
good.
it literally just sits in your stomach. It's kind of like gum, but it actually disintegrates.
Yeah, that's that. There you go. It's like slow disintegrating gum.
Send for the long burn, long
Yeah.
long haul, huh?
Yeah.
So, how was your week
Yeah,
again,
how was
Alex?
your week,
I mean, no.
Top these weeks, like
no dog shit on my bed.
and you have like 7 dogs too. Like you have a
Yeah.
greater ratio of that
I
happening.
actually have 8 at the moment.
Do you really have 8? Oh, the little
The
pup.
I have 3 pups.
Yeah, the pups.
Yeah, my dog was cool. Uh,
Didn't shit on your
Speaking of-
bed, did
Speaking
it?
of your dog, though,
My
you got a cool
dog's
accessory
cool,
for him,
bruh.
man.
what?
You got a cool accessory for your dog, man, for new
Oh yeah, I
adventures.
did. I got him a little saddle bag. Got Parker's saddle bag to shoot videos with and keep stuff in. You guys, well, it's off my Instagram story now, so you guys can't check it
Well,
out.
I saw
anymore.
that you.
We could have saw it last week.
last week.
I saw
so,
that you put the GoPro harness too on it finally.
Yeah, I tried it out, so I honestly haven't even looked through the footage yet. But he brought up a good point. Is I'm running a GoPro Hero 4 because I haven't upgraded since then because I've literally
Those are gonna
never
be-
used my GoPro.
The footage is
So
gonna
I'm
look like
wondering
this.
how like terrible it's gonna be.
I was curious. I don't think that the 4 has super
It doesn't have
stabilization.
hyper smooth or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay.
probably gonna be garbage. So that's
That's gonna look
It's
like
probably
this.
gonna
probably
Time.
the end of that
This is
idea.
its head. It's like
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably just have to fake it somehow. At
But the
this point.
standing shots with it on are probably going to look okay.
why don't you just borrow my GoPro?
First person standing shots.
Which one do you have?
I have a Hero 8 Black.
Solid.
Dear God in heaven.
The super
Anyway, we'll talk.
sampling,
We'll
that's
talk about that.
incredible.
What?
The Hero 8.
Well, I was actually trying to get the
The Osmo.
Osmo Action, which is the equivalent to the GoPro's Hero 8.
I need to buy that modular that they bought. Recently came out with GoPro. It's a Horizon. It's like a filter that you put on your GoPro, and it keeps your horizon level the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, you can flip the camera around upside down. It'll stay horizon the whole time.
Really?
Weird.
Anyways, sorry.
No, you're good. Besides that, Fletcher and I shot a real estate video. My first I would consider it my first real estate video. I've shot some video for a home that they didn't ask me to do just to get some practice in.
She just like broke in a house and just started filming, or
You know, whatever. It was in Lake City.
okay, so the door was already open.
Yeah.
It was already broken into.
Yeah.
There were 4 other families.
Somebody already else was with
Yeah.
a camera as well, just in the corner.
Sounds like fucking Smeagol cameras.
So we shot the video. What else have I done this week? I had my second interview for the real estate people today, which
Oh.
they
How'd that
I
go?
do have the job there. I'll start next Thursday, but it's going to be
Congratulations, man.
contractual, so I don't really know what that looks like yet. We'll see. So I'm not super steady.
It might be based. Your job might be based on based on what houses they get off the market, like that people come to them.
It's more like they're going to plan 10 videos and they want to contract me for 10 videos, no more, no less. They want to make sure that they get like what they're paying for is exactly what they're getting.
They're wanting to put you basically on a trial period of like, hey, here are these 10 houses. We want to make sure you can do them well.
Well, not
also,
even really a trial period
your
anymore because the guy
social
doesn't want to do retainer. So, like, he doesn't even want to do that anymore.
Which is
Like-
how he was operating previously
Yeah.
before Alex. He was operating with his videographer on a retainer.
So like the first deal you showed me on the
Yeah, so that he doesn't want to do that anymore. What were you saying?
The deal.
The payment proposal I sent to him. We talked about it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, like how? Okay.
like
So-
what
so,
I asked
so
for
it'll be
versus
based
what they're
job
gonna be giving me.
versus job. So it'll be job by
Job.
job.
retainer
Yeah,
retainer
versus
so this is
retainer.
job by
Yeah.
job, basically. Like you're
Like
on
in
the
the
contract
middle.
for the 10,
And it's
but
kind
like
of in the middle.
you're
Okay.
going to get paid for each of those 10
Yeah.
and okay.
What else do I have going on? I'm working on the guys with the Bloody Truth song, which their band is now called Tame the Lion instead of Weeping Cosmonaut, because that was kind of just Travis's name. But they're auditioning for like NPR Tiny Desk.
That was
So
a
I've
fun
got
shoot.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Travis is a good dude. So I've got to edit their stuff tonight. Oh well, I have literally like 2 days to finish the video. Besides that,
You want to tell the story about your drone?
yeah, I wrecked my drone. I wrecked it.
That's
Actually,
a quick story.
Actually, I'm not
this
even.
Is, this is
listen.
the second time too. that
Okay,
you wrecked
so
it, right?
the first time I will say yes, I officially crashed my drone.
Yeah.
I crashed it into a wall. I did not see where I was going because I was not following it. It was kind of dumb on my mistake. Okay, maybe the second time was dumb on me too. But anyway,
For a different
Well,
reason.
you didn't know. until
officially, I
told you.
crashed my drone the first time. It wasn't that bad. Bought new blades.
It was the warehouse shoot
Yeah.
for the furniture company.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
we did that one 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that,
so.
that
the
should be-
Vegas one.
Yeah,
like,
so
yeah.
that one should be on there.
So bought new blades. Nothing wrong with it. Little scuffs, some blade bent.
Did the
Fine.
motor work?
Yeah,
Remember you
after
guys-
crashing it was fine. I threw it up.
Oh no, this was after.
yeah, the first time. So I threw it up Saturday, the second time in the past week or last week, and I had a little football field length of area to work in.
The World's Fair Park.
World's Fair Park in Knoxville, if you're familiar. It's the gated off section.
It's where they
And-
hold the booths for like the like when the Asian festivals in town. That's where like all the food markets are.
Yeah, this was for like the
This
jerk
is
chicken festival.
jerk chicken.
So it was probably the
Caribbean
same
jerk
area.
chicken
Yeah.
fest.
It literally like so you're in World's Fair Park on the grass.
It's the fairgrounds.
Right
How was
over
that
there,
food?
yeah.
Huh?
Tell me you at least got one thing
It
from
was
that.
$20 to get in.
$20 to get in. We weren't going in.
I'm not going in there.
You just flew it outside.
Yeah, dude, I was doing one of my other guys or buddies a favor. You guys haven't met. His name's Derek. He doesn't have a drone at the time, so he was asking
Yeah.
me if I could fly mine.
Seems like a good dude.
Pretty cool. He seemed like us. I literally had never met the guy before. Like this is the first time I was meeting him. I've texted with him.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Put it up. What?
I was gonna say the way he met him was the way we used to try to get models back in the day when we were just doing photography. Is he would just go on Facebook and just like add hot chicks, and so
100%.
he I guess now he's just like, ooh, they have a camera.
The
Ooh, they have a
100%.
camera.
100%, that's
Photographer,
what I do.
boom. Videographer, boom. Added, and like
Yeah.
that's how he's meeting all his
Wow.
friends.
No hate here.
That guy or him?
No.
Me.
But him,
Oh,
Alex.
me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I do that all the time.
No
Yeah.
hate here.
If they have a decent camera, I'm like, we could be friends.
Oh no! Like I'm not hating. I just think it's funny. Like I just thought it was
I
hilarious.
still I can't
We-
do
and
that
I-
anymore.
I honestly can't remember if I reached out to him or he reached out to me first. I mean, I definitely added him as a friend first, but I
Yeah.
don't know who spoke first. Anyway, seems like a cool guy. Would like to do stuff with him. Put my drone up in the air for him at his festival. The 10 yards at the end of that festival fence line ran directly into McGee Tyson airspace.
Not McGee Tyson. It was
Was
a
it not?
private. It's a private
It's a
airspace.
private airspace.
Yeah.
That makes so much
That's
more
what I
sense
told
to
you
that.
me.
You
I
too?
told him, I told him it's Island. It's
Yeah.
called Island Home Airport.
I didn't know.
It's an
Oh,
airport.
clearly I was
Tyson,
wrong.
Island
Tyson
Home.
McGee's in Maryville, bro.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought, but so I thought it was just a solid stretch of land that they own
They
because
have
they're a
those
freaking
too.
airport.
They
They have
do.
no airs
They're an
there, too,
airport.
but
Yeah,
that'd be a
basically-
long
They
one.
own the sky.
That'd be a
So-
long one.
What happened was Alex called me. He was like, "Hey," or he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, so can I borrow your drone?" I was like, "I crashed mine." I was like, "What happened, man?" And then he tells me the story that
Well, no, I literally was like, well, you're like, can I
Yeah.
know? And I was like, just FaceTime me because it's a lot.
yeah, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
So we were talking on the phone or texting.
Oh,
we were
that's what
texting first, And then I was like, all right, show me on the DJI map where you flew it. And because you do live, like, your internet's a little slower where you're at.
I guess, yeah.
And I loaded up, like, he's like, I don't see what's going on. Like, there's no geofencing, there's no nothing. It's clear. And, like, I load up mine on the my end. I was like, man, there's a giant like restricted, unless you have a permission or the license to fly in there, zone. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, there's a giant no-fly zone, restricted airspace, because of the tiny airport that's there. And he was like, what? I don't see it. And then, like, we FaceTime and I show it to you, and you're like, that's not on my map. And then, like, 2 seconds later, you're like, oh, it's on my map now.
Yeah, I guess it just wasn't loading or something.
Yeah.
So.
And it's one of those fly spaces where you have to get a permit in order to fly it because it's right on the riverbed.
Yeah, and so I guess I literally just barely crossed it, which is really crappy, kinda, that they let me cross it.
They don't warn you beforehand.
I mean, they probably did warn me, but along with like the other safety warnings.
But at the same time, we talked about this too. It's probably your
The
GPS caught up with it.
I was gonna say.
And like he flew over it,
You're
and
so
then the
far
GPS finally clicked it, and it was like, "Oh, you're in a no-fly zone. We're landing."
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's how your drone crashed because it landed in a
It
tree,
landed,
basically.
yeah, it took itself straight down. If it would have been 4 feet to the left, it would have landed safely on the sidewalk. No busted issues, but I guess it hit the sidewalk, and then I guess as it went down, it hit the little. I have a Mavic Air, and it hit the little part that holds the propeller up, so that broke, and then perpendicular to that one, the motor, brushless motor is like
Seized up
ish.
It's
So
seized
very
up
hard
a
to
little bit.
turn. Got it quoted for $300, or maybe a little under 300.
That's a
Probably gonna
lot.
get it fixed. Happy ending to that story is, happy ending and irresponsible ending to that story is, I bought the FPV drone.
From DJI.
I got it
Brand
today.
new.
I haven't even looked at it because I'm here with you guys.
So this guy, like, this man's been talking since the beginning of this podcast. Like, since the inception of this podcast. He's like, I want to get the DJI FPV.
I want it,
I
dude.
really want one.
He's been saying
And
it well
then-
before that.
Oh, yeah. And then we have John on, the previous one, and we talked about that, too.
Did.
And now that John's back on, guess what? He has it now.
Yeah, I haven't
How
even,
appropriate, you
I
know?
haven't even looked at it because I'm here
We're
with
here.
you guys.
Yeah.
Didn't even go home today.
He did borrow my drone, but guess what? He didn't bring it back.
Didn't.
Just
Also, can we just sidebar? I didn't crash it either, so
you didn't crash it.
Hey,
it's not
okay.
here, but it ain't
It's-
in no tree.
It's okay, and it's not in the bottom of a lake like I did my first one.
I mean, so on it, like all in all, I've physically crashed my drone 2 times. One time I got too close to a waterfall, didn't realize that water would screw with the magnetic field.
Well, I'm sure like the residual from falling off was hitting it too.
Kinda, yeah, but I mean, I think I was out in the middle of like the forest, and so probably didn't have great cell reception.
GPS was more important.
Exactly.
Won't have to worry about that with OcuSync 3. The
Fair.
FPV.
That's
on
what they
AOTS.
say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say, but I have a feeling there's still limitations.
I'm sure there are. Still, 12 kilometers is a long ways.
Yeah, you really do. 12 kilometers, what, like 8 miles?
Yeah,
So
dude, why do you
I'd already purchased the drone, and 2 days ago, I found out that it goes with a good wind, it can go 96 miles an hour.
Yeah, if it's going with the wind.
I had no idea.
It goes up to 80. I think it goes to 60 or 80 miles per hour.
We're
something like
chasing
that.
cars.
Yeah,
I
think
bought
it's
a
listed
rocket.
at 84.
Well, I mean, it's an FPV drone. What do you
I
expect?
didn't know.
You didn't know
I
FPV
mean,
drones
I know they
flew?
went fast, 96 miles an hour. Who needs to
Yeah.
go that fast?
Yo,
I don't go that
Alex-
fast
Fast
in a
people.
car.
Fast
Let's call
people
him
need to go that
Dominic Toretto
fast.
from now on.
I don't know if you
Yo,
know
what's
this.
up, Dominic Toretto?
He should put like
Yeah,
little
that's-
racing numbers on his shit on his little side of his drone, dude. Like
Yo,
the dude
can
from
we
Cars.
custom it? Like, just get small stencils
Yes.
and like.
I'm
Yes.
agreeing to all of this.
100%. Like the little dude from Cars.
Can we-
What's his name?
You're
Lightning
the new
McQueen.
You are the new Dominic Toretto.
I would rather
FPV
be called
drones.
Lightning McQueen.
Nope,
Nah, you're Dominic Toretto.
Dominic Toretto. Sorry.
Damn.
That's awesome.
But,
Or we can
but-
call him John Cena.
No,
No.
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 John Cena's got good
Can I be
legs.
sued for doing that on camera?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Can anybody see it?
I don't know. Yo, dog, I'm not gonna lie.
I like that.
I was reading through this and I was like, what is he talking about?
Oh, it took you a second to realize you were saying the titles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we say that because we forget all the time. I'm like, hey, Alex, what was that called?
Yeah.
And then I asked the group chat. I was like, "What was it called?"
And it's
No one
probably-
knows.
Yeah, then it's not nearly as funny the second time while
Yeah.
you're fishing for it.
Yeah, because
That
you're like, "What am
sucks.
I looking for?"
Yeah.
You don't know what it is.
Well, that's
Yeah.
also why I try to say like, "Oh, is that the title?"
Yeah.
That
yeah,
way
yeah,
we
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
Get some kind of stamp on
And
it. but yeah.
we talked some good shit last week because we talked about Army of the Dead, Darkness
Darkness Dead.
Dead.
You guys
So
are
it
doing
is
that on
Darkness
purpose,
Dead.
right?
No,
Yeah,
you're
we
right.
did it
You
on
said it
purpose.
right. I said
did
it wrong.
Okay, I
You're
thought
right.
so. Because I was like, I remember it was really awkward to say. But we talked about Zack Snyder's new movie and if we loved it. We'll go through real quick that you said you gave it a what?
I enjoyed it because I turned my brain off.
Okay, I enjoyed it. I mean, I really enjoyed it more than like the both of these guys, but also because of the whole time loop theory and the
I don't know,
whole-
man. I liked it. I
I
liked it
haven't
a lot.
watched it.
You haven't
Yeah, I
watched
watched
it
it.
yet?
Plan to. Don't
you
necessarily
haven't?
care about spoilers. We can.
I'm
I'll
not.
be-
No. That's
we won't
that's
spoil it.
all I said was
Plan
time
to.
loop, but that's all I'll say.
I plan to watch
It's
There-
good.
There's,
It's good.
there's a time loop theory
it.
that
Rachel tells me I'll like
was
I
holding
shared
water.
watch it.
There was a time loop theory that was holding water
Until
he
I
said the last
until
thing.
shit's gone back or something like that. Like shit's gonna be bad or something like that.
I don't know.
So, okay. A small
one was
spoiler.
it?
At the end of the movie, one of the characters is flying to Mexico.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
so
New
the
Mexico
movie
City.
started
Fucking.
In
I
New
thought.
Mexico with like the things being like it was a big crate being taken out of New Mexico, and he was like, "Well, see, that's how the time loop starts because he goes back to New Mexico." We're like, no, he goes to Mexico City, Mexico. He was like,
I
"Wait,
thought Mexico City was in New Mexico, man. I thought it was.
No?
We got a good laugh.
Yeah.
We got a good laugh
Yeah.
on that one.
No, that's
Because
definitely
his
not where
theory,
that's
at.
his theory held up so well. Like
But
he was
I mean,
so good
Still, it still
Perfect
does.
until
Except,
that.
well, even then, like that could also be part of the spin-off though, in a different time loop, in a different time.
Like
frame.
not everybody
I
died.
just realized
Yeah.
that you had your sunglasses on.
I always
Yeah,
wear
he's
them.
had 'em on
I
the whole
lost
time.
I literally didn't realize it until just now
Even
because
when
I see the
even when last
reflective,
episode when he went to go straighten his hair for
Yeah, I
like a few
remember.
seconds, he's like, "Is it okay?" And we're like, "Yeah,
Oh, well, I'll just wear
Be
my
you.
sunglasses.
no,
So,
no,
My
I'm
homie feels
good.
me.
I got you.
I'm good. You're good."
I'm the
Mike
well, I'm
can feel
the
you.
only one that looks normal every time.
Do I?
I look normal,
What?
That's
I don't
fair.
look.
Yeah,
kind of, except for today.
I don't know that jacket.
Pride Month, what's up?
Yeah, that,
Just
that
kidding.
jacket.
The jacket is loud and it's also dope.
It is.
Kinda
Yeah,
like
no,
a
it's
little
loud in
jacket.
the best way.
Yeah.
Loud in the best way.
It's streetwear, bro.
I'm a little
Jacket.
jelly of it. To be
Streetwear.
totally honest.
Dude, I really
Because it's
want
like
one.
retro Polaroid.
So
It's
you
like,
want to get something crazy? This is a $13 Walmart
Walmart hoodie, I know.
and it's lit.
I don't know why I didn't buy one. I should have
Oh,
bought
you
one.
should
So
have.
good. See, this is the problem. You don't pull the trigger on things that you probably should buy.
That's
I pulled the
100%
trigger
true.
on wrong things like FPV drones that go 93 miles an hour and I have no idea what to do with myself.
Why is that
Facts.
wrong?
Yeah.
You know what you're
'cause
gonna
he
do?
coulda got the
You're
S.
gonna, no, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna chase somebody on a freaking mode.
Dude,
Who you gonna
Yeah.
follow?
and
OJ
pretend,
Simpson?
and pretend like it's a drone. Like
So
Like a
here's
fuck- like
kind
a-
of what I want to know. I want to know how bad it would hurt if I hit somebody with a drone.
They're
at
dead.
93
Oh
miles
yeah,
an hour.
100%.
They're dead.
100%. It's
kill
like a
him.
baseball, bro.
90
think so?
miles an hour.
100%.
How much does
if
it
you,
weigh?
the only place
Yeah,
you probably
it's like a
wouldn't
baseball,
kill him
though.
is like in the
Dude.
stomach or the
You're in a
legs.
baseball mass is smaller than a DJI FPV.
The baseball?
You think the density of a drone is the weight or is the same as a baseball?
Negative.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying it's smaller, but it could saying the drone is bigger, so it probably will kill
I
somebody.
think
It
kills
could. It could.
Depending on
it
where
could.
it hits you, man.
It'll
I
definitely
think-
shatter a bone or
Oh,
3 or
yeah.
5.
You hit somebody in the chest, if somebody
Say it with
big
your
boyed
chest.
it, right, and you crash a drone into their chest, their lungs are caving in. They're not
You
living.
hit them in the
Well,
head,
so-
they're going to coma or they're dead.
So, side note, I do know a guy that got hit with a drone, and the blades like lacerated some
Yeah.
real shit on
Yeah.
his arm.
100%.
He had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And that was just the blades. It's not getting hit with it.
Even
That's
the
just
drones-
the blades getting close to your arm.
Bro, the blade, even the blades on
Just
ours,
blade.
like
Yeah,
all of
no,
ours,
it-
they
yeah,
will cut you.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
because this
the
has been a
Army
couple years
has
ago.
drones right now that they have drones where they are basically just arrowheads, and they don't need to fly 90 miles an hour to kill you. They can fly like 40 or 60 and just fly straight into you and kill you.
Yeah,
But
okay,
that's
I
also
get
'cause
that.
it's
Like,
made
it's
out
a
of
point.
Yeah, but they're also
plastic.
designed to
Yeah.
kill. I'm assuming at that
I'm just
point.
saying, dude.
This
if you
is
look
not
at
designed to
velocity,
kill.
it'll do a lot more to you than you
Hey
think.
guys, I just got an FBI warning saying, hey, don't talk about that shit.
They're like,
That was pretty solid. You
Eh.
had me for
That
a second.
that was legit, and I love it. It was great.
But no, I mean, good for you though that you're getting an FPV drone. You're actually
I'm gonna
getting.
stay in trainer mode for a while.
But the thing, I think
Solid
with that,
call. About a year.
I
right?
agree.
about a year.
yeah,
Not
but
kicking them training wheels off for a minute.
if I'm pretty sure most of the DJI products they come with like a flight path thing too, so like you can fly it real slow and then plan your
Yep.
pass, can't you?
So
Yes.
here is the only thing that I'm a little upset with myself about. As much as I wanted the FPV,
Mhm.
I kind of bought it. I should have looked a little bit more into it, and I may have changed my mind. But I kind of bought it thinking that it was FPV along with some of the
Cinematic.
intelligence and cinematics.
And it doesn't.
Of like the Mavic or Mavic Pro or Mavic Air S2, blah 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 blah. It literally has none of those things. So it doesn't
so
have
it's
like
full manual.
It doesn't have no, it's not full manual per se, but it doesn't have like a follow me. It doesn't have any of the quick shot functions.
Well,
it doesn't
yeah.
have
That's what it's missing. It definitely still has the OcuSync 3,
Yeah,
which is only the Air
so-
S2 in it.
So what I was saying to John on the way over, to Fletcher on the way over here, was to use it for YouTube content for myself. I will literally have to be behind the wheel or behind the control of it. I won't be able to like
Or somebody else who knows how to fly an FPV.
exactly, or like but I won't be able to like say scale the mountaintop and just be like boop and have it
Just
like
have it slowly
rotate around
yeah.
me. That's so. I mean, after I flew yours, I was like, "Damn, these drones are getting so much nicer than a Mavic
Yeah,
Air."
100%.
Like, I flew yours, and it like I
Mine's
was
just the
telling-
generational next
yeah,
level.
Yeah, I know. I was telling Fletcher on the way back. I was like, "Dude, I don't know if this makes sense, but like, I could feel how powerful that drone was controlling it."
You felt it when you first flew it at the World's Fair Park. You
And-
just forgot.
But I guess, yeah, I mean, I honestly probably forgot, and I was probably a little more nervous with it then because it was literally brand new.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so I had to take the time to kind of learn it for this job that I was on
Mhm.
instead of just goofing off with you.
Yeah. Well, back then I was also very frightened to fly it too.
Yeah.
With good
I mean,
reason, because a week later I fucking drowned one.
Drowned that one.
That happens to the best of us, man. I had a friend of mine recording a commercial for Tennessee Boat and RV, and he sunk not even his drone, their drone, sunk it, dude. Irrecoverable, gone.
Yeah, because it just take you with it. That's the
Yeah, I
current.
mean, if you don't have the floaties on,
Gone.
they're done.
Even with the floaties, if you can't get to it, then you're fucked.
I mean, yeah, that true. At least maybe at that point with the floaties, somebody else may recover it and do the nice thing and turn it in somewhere.
Maybe.
Nah.
In a perfect
that,
world.
That happens. I got a new drone.
I mean, they just won't
Man,
have a
that would
controller.
suck if you like.
Yeah, but you can reorder them.
Yeah. Which I have a spare controller. I don't know why I have one, but I do.
Probably
yeah, 'cause I
because you drowned one.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I really liked it. It was very handy on
Well,
the real
because
estate
like I
shoot,
said,
so
it was on
appreciate you letting me-
tripod, man. It was on
Yeah,
the tripod mode.
I didn't notice that the first time when I was just checking it out at the house, but I did notice that it was in like cinema. It's called like cinema mode or something.
Tripod. It's on the far right.
Yeah, and
with
so I noticed
controller.
that while I was at the real estate shoot, and I was like, "Oh, it's cool."
Even in the middle, it's cool. It's just a lot faster.
Your controllers are the exact opposite of mine, though. So
Oh, like what goes up and down, forward and back.
Mhm.
I try to get it to more like video game controls, if that makes sense.
he described your controllers to a T without knowing that was what your settings were on, and
Yeah,
I was like,
Because he's a gamer.
because that's the only thing I complained about was like, I've got to get used to this
You
because
could have flipped it in the controls.
I was using it for 15 minutes, man. Like
But still, I
at that
wouldn't
point,
have
like
cared.
I got the whole
Right,
I
right.
had the hang of
You
it.
gotta know.
But
enough-
you,
gotta
I'm
know to
glad
get
you
it.
understood what I meant. Like it was more of a video game thing.
It is. So like I was telling him because I've been playing the simulator
Mm-hmm.
to try and like just kind of get ahead of the curve, even though I'm not even getting an FPV.
Mhm.
I still wanted to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And so I was in there and I was like, oh, I had to go all the way to the far right side control scheme to get it to
Flip
do
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
need to actually go into the settings and actually look for the video game settings because, to me, video game settings is a lot more. It's a lot easier for me.
That's the only way I'd be able to do
Yeah.
it and
So I'm
get
probably,
real cinematic shots.
Anybody want to take bets on how fast I'll puke tonight trying the simulator out?
You're gonna try it tonight? Oh, the simulator. Sorry.
Oh
I
no,
thought
I'm
you
not.
meant- I was
Yeah, not getting the drone. I'm
I
gonna
was like,
look at how pretty it is.
"Jeez, man."
Besides that, I'm probably gonna at least ride the simulator out for a couple days before I even put it up in the air.
I mean, you could still put it up in the air, man. Like, I mean,
10 kilometers. I'm sorry.
you saw Manny Kapuya's video. Didn't really have experience with that one. He crashed it a few times.
Matty Hipuya also has money to
I was about to say he has money to blow
replace
on
it.
that.
Well,
Well,
and probably
he
get
didn't.
some for free.
He didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say he got it for free, but like that's what I'm saying though. You could try it and like what it looked like, just like easy flights, like just bring it up.
Yeah, I
and then
mean,
fly
I'll-
it around
you
and
know.
bring it back.
Yeah.
It didn't seem too bad. I would just fly in like an open area, like an open field.
Yeah,
No,
that,
no
the
lights.
old taking the training wheels off is gonna be a minute though.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't blame you because like that's discombobulating, man. Make sure you sit.
But yeah, I'm going to. It's gonna be wild.
I wish I was coming over to your house.
I'm gonna make my dad fly it. I'm not gonna make my dad fly it. I'm gonna give my dad the simulator to fly. Let me rephrase.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay.
say. You made
Jesus.
my mouth drop for a second. I was like, oh,
Ballsy.
don't do that.
But
Dude, like a month ago, my dad got him on one wheel. I was super proud of him. It was
Good
really
job.
funny.
wow. Did
Yeah.
he bail?
Oh yeah, he definitely fell. He didn't bail. He fell. He's a.
Was it like a flop or
No, it was more like a-
boom?
It was more like I'm trying to dismount, but the
Actuators in the wheel.
what am I not the tread? What am I trying to say? The grip tape. Like I'm trying to
He
dismount,
couldn't
but
get
the
his
grip
feet
tape
up.
still has a hold of my feet. So I'm
So
like,
it was like-
slowly falling down. Man, he did fall on his ass, but he's okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
It's
So-
just funny because you'd have to know my dad.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I could not
He's
picture.
as redneck as they come.
Oh,
on
yeah.
a one wheel, like it's pretty funny.
I could not picture your dad riding a one wheel.
It's pretty cool.
I just picked right now on pictures Hank Hill. Like, what the hell is this?
A shorter Hank Hill, yeah,
Shorter Hank Hill is
Really?
pretty solid.
with a beard.
I was
He's
just
got,
kidding.
he's got
yeah,
he's got
but-
a he's got a he's
Well,
kind of got an
minus-
Alex beard.
Yeah.
minus
no.
the what?
Dang old megalo mark.
Yeah,
oh,
minus
mo-
the beer can and replace it with like a cigarette.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That's pretty good.
Let
Yeah.
me get on top of this one wheel. This here one wheel.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it,
Hey,
Alex.
that's pretty good.
Damn it, Alex.
You gotta do
How-
one. I
how
look
am I
like a
gonna bust my
jackass.
ass?
What?
God. So
I did. So
there hasn't been a lot of media news, man. I mean, in the gaming culture, there's been a few announcements coming out, but I know we don't really talk about that too much. 'cause-
I mean, you got the perfect guest today.
But
I
we,
do.
But we have two gamers here, so
yes.
There's been
I
a
mean-
lot
I mean,
what's up with
going
this?
on
What's up with
in
this
the
gaming
world.
news?
Well, first of all, I know there's a lot of speculations for Nintendo fans for the new Switch model
Bro.
coming out.
Yeah.
They also announced their new E3 presentation coming out in June 21st, I believe. It's
yeah.
gonna be a 3-hour live stream of like talking about software. So I'm thinking that they're gonna do like a surprise, like, by the way, we have a Switch that finally almost catches up to next generation, but not quite yet.
That's what it is. I guarantee it. It's June 12th.
Oh, June 12th. Okay.
And ends on Tuesday, June 15th.
Okay. So, and they're all doing virtual because of COVID still.
Right.
They're still taking precautions, which I don't blame them, but it's better than what they did last year where they just canceled everything. Which I get why they did it, pandemic. But, and then some other big gaming news was that God of War 2 was delayed
Yep.
till 2022.
Is that what they said? Was there a
I
date
think
to
so.
it?
No. They just said it was just delayed to 2022.
That's fair.
They announced, they showed, 40 or 20 minutes of gameplay footage of Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden
man.
West, which I'm
I'm-
excited for.
Dude, I'm not a
looks
fanboy.
beautiful.
I don't fanboy, and I'm not a graphics. Like, it's not always about graphics to me,
But the game
but
is
when it
been-
is,
the first game was phenomenal.
I'm playing through it right
Absolutely.
now.
It's phenomenal.
I'm playing through it right now.
It's
I actually
so
played
good.
that game.
Yeah. It's
It's,
really good.
it's
Zero Dawn?
great.
Oh yeah, I got it for my birthday.
The concept, the storytelling
It's
is
incredible.
amazing. I wish that they would eventually do it right and do a movie for it or a
That'd be great.
series. But I highly doubt they'll do it right, especially after the whole Uncharted thing, like, which we talked about last week. They showed. Actually, no, we didn't talk about this. Uncharted. They
No.
finally showed a teaser image of your favorite person, Tom Holland,
Fuck Tom
and
Holland.
Mark Wahlberg,
old Marky Mark.
and they were in tuxedos. But good old Marky Mark did not have his signature Sully Hawaiian shirt or mustache on.
Interesting.
So, people are speculating that might be a prequel.
Could be.
Like as early, like when he was really young.
They could go
Which
that
I hope so,
direction.
because don't fuck with the Uncharted games because they're so good.
Yeah, that's another incredible storyline. I
Yep.
think that if you were going to do one with Aloy, man, casting is so incredibly important, and also costume and wardrobe is
Why
so
not just
incredibly
hire the
important.
person who played Aloy?
You know, that'd be great. What's her schedule and can she do it?
Yeah,
And,
that's
you
another
know,
big thing.
Who gets it? Does Netflix get a hold of it? And who
Ooh,
gets
if
a hold of
Netflix
it?
got a hold of it, man, I feel like the
Big budget would be great,
Would be
man.
great for it because we talked about that with the whole buyout going on with
Yeah.
Disney, with
All the,
Warner Discovery.
Yeah.
Where like all these other companies like possibly pulling all their movies from different things like Netflix. I know you guys said Netflix possibly will still stick around, and I think so too. But I think they'll have to become their own production company from now on. Like
They already do. Netflix already
Yeah,
owns
they-
their
but
production
they
companies.
have to nail it to where it's actually pulling people
Yeah.
on that AAA level. Is what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Which they are still struggling
A lot-
on. They're
yeah,
trying to find that formula.
A lot of their AAAs have kind of fallen through, like that Ben Affleck war movie, and then the Ryan Reynolds Underground 6 or whatever movie. Like
That
they
one,
kinda-
that one wasn't too bad though.
I mean, I'm not saying they were
It
bad.
wasn't bad.
but they weren't needle movers.
No,
That's what
no.
I'm saying.
They're
And
not.
they've all been about the same. I feel like production quality.
Yeah.
and look.
They've
They
not
are.
been bad, and especially
No.
if you consider the fact that they've managed to maintain some level of continuous content all through a pandemic,
Mhm.
where we've been watching TV as a culture more than
about
ever.
110% increase, man.
yeah. And so when you consider those things, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm open to foreign film where in a
Mhm.
time where I wasn't
Yeah.
before as much. I would still
Yeah,
do
sure.
it, but now I will watch them intently to get the story. And I think that if you were going to do one on Aloy, it would have to be a Netflix. It would have to be
Or HBO Max.
an HBO Max. It would have to be
which
somebody that
I
has
could
the
see
budget.
HBO Max doing it because
kill
they
it.
are doing a Last of Us TV
They'd
series.
kill it. HBO would kill it.
I think with have you guys ever watched that show? This is really random, but did you guys ever watch that Jason Momoa show on Apple TV called?
See,
See, yeah.
movies.
Did you
their
ever
show's
watch it?
Cool. Very
Dude,
cool.
I do recommend watching it for being an Apple original.
Very
Like,
cool.
it's super well shot. It's
Yeah.
super well made. Like, I wasn't expecting that level from Apple, to be honest. Like,
How-
I mean,
Is
I
Apple
did.
TV still around?
I
Yeah.
love it,
Dude,
I'm
I
a
was about
fan.
to
I
say,
really didn't know.
They
I
have-
don't. I don't like Apple. I don't care for iPhones. I think they suck.
Mhm.
But the best show I watched all last year came out on Apple TV.
Ted Lasso is
Ted
also really good.
fucking
That
Lasso.
show's pretty great.
How did I
Dude.
know you were gonna say? Did we talk about this?
I don't think so.
No, you
But-
said
Show's
never
pretty- I
talked
just
about
started it. No spoilers. Just started it.
Okay.
It's so
legit.
good, and they just announced a season 2.
So I'm a bipolar manic
That's why I
depressive,
started it.
and like that show was literally like injecting sunshine into my veins.
Because
Now Rachel told me that was. I'm sorry, bud.
No. Go ahead.
Rachel told me that was your exact quote, and I said, "Well, I think that is a bit extra."
No.
Just my personal opinion. I was watching it.
It's
and
a feel good show.
Yeah.
that's so weird to me. So I watch it, and
Yeah.
I actually have this intense anxiety the whole time I'm watching it for him. Like I enjoy it for that reason.
Uh-huh.
But while watching, I
have
do
no
not
idea
get
what's going
good
on.
feelings. I don't
So
get positive
Ted-
feelings.
so you're not
Yeah,
done
Ted
with
Lasso,
Lasso
I'm not
is-
done with it.
So you're
Who
not
plays
done.
Who plays Ted Lasso? No, he even said don't spoil anything.
Well, I'm not.
I just want to know what the show's even about.
Oh my God, what
It's
is it?
about a
Literally
guy, an American person, a football
Jason.
coach, Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis is
Oh, okay.
a football coach, right?
He's a college football coach. He's coached one season to like a national title. So he coached his team to a
Yeah.
national title, D2. So like not even like SEC
Sounds
level.
like I already don't care.
And
they-
he gets basically he gets sent to Europe. Like they contract
hire
him to
him.
become coach in the Premier League, which is the highest level of English soccer, and he has no idea how to coach English soccer.
It's actually a really good show.
It's just huge
Really
fish out of
good show.
water
Is it
story.
funny?
Yes.
yeah, it's very dry though.
It-
It's dry.
Like Blue Mountain State.
No,
No.
that's like
raunchy. Yeah.
No. Okay, listen,
Like-
dude. It, like he just said, is the best way to put it. It's very what you're looking at, what you're observing when you watch it, is fish out of water. Deal with all of these overwhelmingly what should be
Situations.
depressing and negative circumstances, and he confronts those by being repulsively positive.
Yes, he is super positive.
Which also reminds me that Ryan Reynolds and Robert McElhenney, I don't know, the guy from
Rob McElhenney.
Yes, Rob McElhenney. They have a new series coming out on FX that's also a football show, well, soccer show where they bought
They legitimately bought a
They-
soccer team over in England.
in
and-
the Welsh.
Soccer, football.
I've just been helping the audience. Don't worry about it. I'm
But-
We
keeping y'all's
don't really
ratings.
have a lot of British
So they
British
bought-
consumers of this content.
What is it, like Welsh? Was it like they brought Premier
I think
League
it's in
into
Welsh.
So
like,
they hire
yeah.
a Welsh translator even though it's just English. And, she, and
And
they're
she
like,
basically just calls them out for being idiots and stuff. And
because she's just like, oh my god, they understand you. Why are you telling me to say this? So she just starts saying random shit. She's like, yeah, this guy's movies are terrible. This other guy is just too big for his body. Like, he's too muscular for his short body.
What a weird
well, see,
show.
that's
was
just
just
a
a
teaser.
teaser. It was
That's just
just
a
a
teaser
teaser.
of them being like, "Hey, we bought a team and we're gonna go over there and help."
Sounds like
them
a
run it."
really weird premise for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Oh, it is. And plus
but it's
there's
Ryan
like
Reynolds, so
Deadpool
you'll watch
cameos too.
I mean, yeah.
There's Deadpool cameos in the teaser that they had.
Yeah.
There was like somebody dressed up as him, like riding on the back of a scooter for some reason, just doing this.
What's that really
Why
handsome
not?
dude from? I think it's 14 going on 40.
13 going on 30.
It's a dude film though, not the.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
the
then I have
dude
no
film,
idea. I've never
dude
heard of
film.
Which
that.
one is that about?
He's
I
The
have
movie?
no
Zac
clue.
Efron.
Oh, Zac Efron.
I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you that if you're into like a variety as the spice of life type shows, I don't remember what it's called, but it is literally. I never thought I would say these words, but Zac Efron is
Oh.
incredibly interesting in it.
Is that the one where he kind of looks like an English like poor boy or something like that?
I don't know. I mean, it's not fantasy; it's docu style.
Yeah.
He travels the world with his like keto friend.
Oh, I've watched that.
It's super
I watched it on
good.
Netflix.
Oh, is that only like 6 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that too.
Okay, just
yeah,
making
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
So I have a
Did
question.
y'all expect that? I mean,
What's-
that
yeah.
for him?
What's
I
it
didn't.
called?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's really good though, dude. Like it's
super
food,
short.
culture, and travel.
I
Yeah.
just didn't know if we had a name so
I'll
we
get
could
you.
give the
No,
people
no,
a
unfortunately.
recommendation.
I'll find
I don't
it.
remember it. John will
I
look
think
it up.
Alex is looking it up.
Yeah, I got it.
But it was a really good show.
I liked it.
So, other comic book news, especially we come with the MCU, things that I've heard about is that they might use the Eternals as a way to segue mutant origins.
I just heard this today. So
Down to
obviously,
Earth.
Down to Earth.
It's called
Down
Down
to
to
Earth,
Earth.
yeah.
with
Yeah,
Zac
it's such a
Efron.
good show.
So obviously, we have talked about it before. I work in a comic
Well,
book
we
store.
did, but
and-
it wasn't aired because I deleted it like an idiot.
Yeah, comic book store, Crypto Comics, special comic book store,
Oh,
Knoxville.
I'm talking about Eternals. Because we talked about Eternals.
Oh, we didn't talk about Eternals last
Yeah.
Well, we did.
We
but-
did.
did.
We did, but it didn't show up.
Yeah.
But no, so we didn't talk
It was
about
very
this last
short-lived.
time because I heard this for the first time today that Eternals is going to be. There's a rumor that it's going to be a backdoor to mutants.
And
I
why
had not
they
heard
didn't.
that.
And why they weren't involved, and why now all of a sudden mutants are being involved, and some people are also theorizing with the Eternal showing up that they're going to explain with the snapping whenever people came back, that the gamma radiations also kind of mutated some of their DNA, so
Yeah.
the people that disappeared.
I
Which
heard that
that's plausible. I can kind of see that, but at the same time, not all mutants evolve because of gamma mutation
Yeah.
radiation.
In fact, almost none of them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, okay. But then they were talking about how the Eternals might show how people they gave them powers, and then possibly that they were actually hiding them from plain sight because of some other things because they're just too powerful
and that the
for
snap
society.
kind of woke it up.
Yeah, like it was dormant.
Weird.
What's
so
the
some
snap?
weird.
In Avengers: Infinity War, at the end of the movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
So huge spoiler. Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah,
with
and
all
he can
the-
just end shit.
He snaps his fingers and ends all
Mm-hmm.
half of all life in the universe.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that part. I've
Yeah.
seen that part.
Yeah, he did that.
So
I haven't seen
basically-
the other movie, the final one, like
Yeah.
the end one.
Spoiler.
He
They all
loses.
come back.
He
I
loses.
figured. I mean, I knew he
But
lost. And then,
but it also leads up to new political problems with
Yeah.
like the different TV shows that came out that are currently airing. Which this coming week, Loki airs on Wednesday.
like
Wednesday,
yeah.
continuity error stuff.
Hmm?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the TV series are basically fillers to help fill in the
Help expand the
loopholes.
stories.
Yeah.
Expand the stories. Tell people why the certain plot holes were missing
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which is a great way to
I've
tie in.
seen
We talked
Rachel
about this
do
in the
that.
podcast.
Yeah.
We talked about that how the MCU and all that is tying in, and it's great. Which I think that was episode 4. I lied. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm bullshitting. So don't go look for it. Anyways,
Yeah, it's probably not there anyway.
yeah,
Don't
probably
go
right.
look for it. It was deleted.
in the description.
But I really do hope that causes it. But I was going to use that to say if they introduce mutants, one, I think this is kind of big news. Everybody's favorite Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. Everyone's like he'll always be it, no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm a Stephen Blum guy, but whatever.
But you know what I'm saying though. Like everybody's like, hey, I didn't get the joke. Sorry.
He did the voice.
Oh, for the cartoons.
Yeah, for the X-Men and Wolverine and the X-Men.
Well, I mean, if he's like 5'4", then I'm all for
Right?
it.
I mean,
5'4"
Get-
Jack.
give me a
Yeah.
short Wolverine.
For real, give me a comic book accurate one. I really want to see one. That'd be terrible. But regardless,
Basically Danzig.
yeah.
Oh.
But they said that he went on record saying he would love to have Tom Hardy play Wolverine.
Yeah,
But the only problem is that now,
he's playing Venom.
Yeah.
yes, which I mean, I think that'd be really cool if he was like an alternate universe Wolverine.
Of
Because
Venom?
technically, there's so many
Venom Wolverine?
Well, the Sony movie, like the fucking universe is a different timeline technically, supposed to be, but they also they cast Craven recently,
Yes.
and you know who that is? Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah. I was thinking Evan Rachel Wood, and I was like, that's not right.
That's
That's
not
a
right.
woman.
So why can't someone from the MCU that's going to the Sony EU or whatever it's fucking called, why can't somebody from Sony go into the MCU?
Because he's still making movies for Sony. I mean, if you
I guess
if
we'll
you
see
want
how-
to get technical,
I guess we'll
with
see
it.
how Carnage turns out and see if they continue to make movies.
I mean,
hope
you
don't
know they
Probably-
will.
that
probably
movie.
not
Those are
as-
two of my favorites.
Probably not
Well,
as good as the
have you seen
first
the trailer
one,
for it
but
yet?
it's probably gonna
I
make as
have.
much money.
Which Carnage looks a lot better than
looks good.
Spider-Man 3 Carnage.
Yeah. Spider-Man 3 Carnage.
Well, because
is
there
actually
was
Spider-Man
none.
Venom?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
That's what, yeah. But
Topher
Venom
Grace?
looks better, yeah.
Whoever
much
decided-
better.
Whoever decided that Topher Grace should be a Venom probably should be shot in the head.
Wasn't he supposed to be the original Peter Parker for that Spider-Man series?
I heard something.
He,
I think he
uh,
was supposed to.
He auditioned, I believe.
Yeah.
But
I don't
mean,
know, but even then, they didn't even really address it as
No.
Venom. They addressed it as like this weird
Symbiote,
symbiote
yeah.
thing, and it wasn't ever fully recognized.
But it was black and white, and
it
everyone
was.
knew.
It was like anti-Spider-Man, less
Yeah.
Venom. Venom has got a sense of personality. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And Carnage was always the worst him. So yeah, it's Venom, and he's not a great guy. But I mean, Carnage
I'm just glad
is
they
like-
got the quips, as I learned from episode 1. The quips that Venom typically has is actually in the trailer more and more prevalent.
Yeah.
Which I thought was great.
Me too. I'm like, give me more of that type. Give me a touch of that comic book feel when I'm
Yeah.
watching it. I
Which
like
is great, because Sony does not need to go the fucking, what?
no, you can't eat Mrs. Chen. What?
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
why is he
sick,
laughing
dude.
out of nowhere?
That's funny. That was
It just
funny.
you were like, oh, his little quips, and I started thinking about him.
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
Sorry,
no,
guys.
you're fine, man. I was just like, why is he laughing to himself? What just happened?
Because I'm crazy.
Well, yes, but we still love you. But like even the first one, it wasn't that quippy.
No, absolutely.
It really
not
wasn't. I
Like
mean,
it's literally changed a lot. It's
Yeah.
almost like Thor in Dark World versus Thor Ragnarok.
yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. Because I
Speaking
feel like,
of Chris Hemsworth, you seen them chicken legs? Boy needs to hit leg day a little bit more.
bro,
he got them boulder shoulders.
I don't care what anybody
he on
says.
twig.
Ooh.
He's
Boy, is
standing
that-
on twigs.
Is that
Bro.
the pot calling the kettle black?
He's standing on twigs.
I'm just saying, if I was that built, I wouldn't make fun of that. I'm not gonna make fun of that man. Look how I'm built.
I
I'm
understand.
like a piece of tofu on chopstick
one
legs.
shin kick. One shin kick. Snap it like a chopstick.
Please, I
You're
want.
standing on rubber bands talking about you going
Nah,
shin
bro.
kick somebody.
Bro,
Nah,
I want
dude.
you to go up to him
You're
and be
so
like,
full of cap.
yeah, I know. I want you to go up to.
You
I want you to go
are
up
all
to Chris
cap
Hemsworth.
right now.
Go up to
But
Chris
you don't-
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably right.
Mr.
I probably have-
Hemsworth, listen, we need to talk about your workout regimen. You're,
You know what's gonna happen?
you let me
His tra-
down, Mr. Hemsworth.
More than anything, his
Okay.
trainer's gonna look at
Okay.
him and
Okay.
kick his ass, not Chris
Okay.
Hemsworth.
Okay.
Add him, dude.
Hang
Add
on.
him on Twitter, you wuss.
No,
Oh, you want me
add
to?
him.
I'll
Add
write
him
it
on
down.
Add him.
Twitter.
You won't.
Add him on Twitter.
Y'all really
Link
think he's
the
gonna
sh-
like
link
hit him
the-
back with a DM like,
Yeah.
oh, hey man, I really do appreciate you hitting me up with this
Man,
leg
you're
day
right.
workout. You're right. I need to hit that.
No,
I-
I'm
apparently-
only
shit.
making
well,
$1 billion.
people-
dollars.
Okay,
no, no,
okay,
people have
okay,
been,
okay.
Been body shaming him.
Look at those.
You shouldn't.
Do you
body
see those
shame.
legs?
Are those his
Do you
current
see
legs?
those legs? That's his legs.
Maybe he's ill.
Do you see those legs?
What if he's ill?
Do you
Yeah.
see them?
What happened?
Okay.
Look at
now,
Chadwick
ah,
Boseman.
Now, look at his shoulders. Look at his shoulders.
Christ.
Well,
Look
you
at his
gotta remember.
shoulders.
Hey. Instead
Skips
of giving
like
shit,
that.
you gotta
So?
remember he also did the Hulk Hogan biopic. He had to look
Yeah.
like Hulk Hogan.
Hogan definitely.
Hulk-
skipped
He's
it.
got
like
some
that?
chicken legs, bro.
The only thing he ever did was with his legs was walk to the steroid injection to shove it in his ass. Like,
And also to fuck some other girl on
and-
camera.
and to drop that leg. He did drop that leg.
Now we're dropping f bombs.
Oh yeah, we good now.
We're
We're good now.
We've been dropping F-bombs. Oh, apparently my sister watches this. I had no idea. Hey Michelle.
Hey.
She said that your gag reflex Lex was the funniest one.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair.
'Cause-
My cousin watches too. Hi Eric, I love you.
Oh yeah, hey, Eric.
Um,
he
and my
always
wife was like, they were texting back and forth, and he was just like, he said something, and he was like, oh yeah, the podcast, and she was like, oh, what are you talking about? And he was like, oh, you know they have a
Oh.
podcast, right? And she goes, oh yeah, I don't watch it.
Eric asked me actually if we could ever zoom him in. He would love to be a part.
100%.
I mean,
Where does he live?
Colorado.
Oh, him. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The guy that left the Astro photo
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could set that up as a talking head with an iPad.
Just
We
like
could
that,
always
that
do a screen
community
record.
episode.
We could always do a screen record too and have him in.
I mean, that was legit something he
Oh,
asked
like
me a
his
couple
full-
weeks
yeah,
ago.
I see what
Yeah,
you're
like we
saying.
could have him here, do a screen record, and then just put him up
in
there
post, yeah.
so that we can actually see him and talk to him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we can see him, and so people can see who we're talking to.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So Eric, we'll manage that somehow. I just got to figure that shit out because I got to stop being lazy.
Yeah, I literally have no idea how to go about
He's
that.
clearly the brains of this outfit.
Dude, I think just a head on
course.
an iPad would look pretty straight.
Head on an iPad.
What?
Sorry, I was like, oh, he's clearly the brains of the outfit, and he was like, yeah.
Man, is your give a fuck just
It's gone.
Gang,
It's
gang!
gone.
bust? Did you just say gang
Gang,
gang?
gang.
I thought that was my line.
What will the kids do?
Do they do that?
Yeah, dude, they're doing that.
Don't do that. I would punch my kid in the fucking throat. If my kid ever came up to me doing some dumbass shit like that,
I just say
listen, I'm
sheesh,
not
'cause I think it's
about
funny.
Red Foreman.
Oh
You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm like
You're gonna
I'm,
put your foot up your kid's ass?
Oh.
I'm a soft core. Like I think I'm a new age parent. But I promise you, my kid come up doing some stupid
soft
shit
core.
like
So
that.
you'd be like, "Hey, Daddy, sheesh, I learned that." Oh my, Daddy, no! Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, I'm kicking that kid's
All right,
ass.
so
I don't
That's
know,
the
man.
day.
hey guys, so
So let's
do
end this episode
so,
on child abuse.
Well, I was gonna say in 10 years, let's have a reunion, and then we'll just hold up his
Reunion.
picture in the paper. Child abuse.
We're just all going. We're all going.
Sheesh!
Wow, dude, this is the coolest thing I've ever been a part of. Thank you guys so much for letting me be here.
I can't tell if you're being facetious or not.
Only 50%.
Oh
definitely
Lord!
the shit.
Oh Lord!
Is that what-
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode. We didn't really talk much, but
I mean, we just kind of hung out.
No, we talked a lot, but we didn't say anything.
hang out cast.
I mean that's the whole point of a podcast. Sometimes,
I think so.
sometimes it's informational, sometimes it's entertaining, sometimes it's just random bullshit, and sometimes it's just.